What a story. We start with a stunning Fox News alert. Big news out of the Vatican this morning. Pope Benedict XVI announcing he will resign at the end of this month. Fox News senior foreign affairs correspondent Greg Palcott live in London with breaking details. Greg, I was just reading that apparently the Pope's brother has said that the Pope's doctor said no more transatlantic flights for you, which is a sign that he is weak.
Well, that and a lot more, folks. Yeah, stunning news coming from the Vatican just literally in the past hour or so. Pope Benedict XVI announcing today that he will be resigning office. He will be resigning his position in the Vatican on February 28th. He said he didn't have the strength to fulfill the duties of this office. He said he is aware of the seriousness of this act, that is the act of resignation, but he would renounce what is called the ministry of the Bishop of Rome, the papacy. He said he is resigning in full freedom. No one's forcing him to, but he also said that his strength has deteriorated in the last few months. Advanced age is cited, incapacity to adequately fulfill the mission of the Pope. Now, all this, folks, sets up another change in the Vatican, another change for the billion-plus Catholic followers of the Vatican, a conclave. That's an election consisting of the cardinals of the religion will meet in Rome to decide on a new pope, and that will happen before the end of March. Again, there had been reports in the past couple of months, folks, that his health had been failing, that he had difficulty reading texts, and he had in the past suggested if popes had problem in office with their health, that in fact that they should step down. He followed his own message. In fact, he will be stepping down less than 8 years into his papacy. Now, to show how historic this is, guys, the last time this happened was 600 years ago. That happened to be Pope Gregory in the year 1415. We just heard a press conference from Vatican officials in the past 10 minutes or so, and they look surprised. They said they got this information this morning. So secrecy is the name of the game in the Vatican. Now, remember, Benedict, his name prior to this, Cardinal Joseph Ratzinger. He is a German. He was a strong conservative. They called him the enforcer in the church prior to becoming a pope. The Pope's Rottweiler, referring to a dog. That's how he was referred to as well. The choice of Ratzinger as a pope was pretty much expected, but it took a couple of elections for him to be named. When he was named, then of course he took over. Again, though, his papacy has been marked by some scandal, certainly the ongoing child abuse scandals that he has had to look after. He has had to watch during his slightly under 8 years in the job, but also that was an issue that had been taking up his time prior to that, too. He's decided now to stop. Perhaps, guys, and this, as we who have followed the papacy and the Vatican affairs over the years can also tell you, he probably remembered Pope John Paul II and remember all those years of his failing health and his struggling ability to fulfill the job. And perhaps Pope Benedict looked at the legacy of the past Pope and said that he did not want to go through this. He wanted to pull out right now. So now, at the age of 85, he says he will step down from his position at the end of the month, clearing the way for a new pope. And that, of course, has got people already wondering who might it be from the developing world, perhaps from Africa, from South America, where there's a huge growth in the Catholic religion. We'll, of course, be watching all that, but that's in the next weeks and month to come.
Indeed. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if there was already a Vegas line on who the new pope would be. All right, Greg Palcott, live in London. Thank you.
Hundreds of thousands from around the world have gathered in St. Peter's Square for the election of the new pope.
Nearly 900 years have elapsed since St. Malachi predicted the arrival of the final pope.
So far, only black smoke has arisen from the chimney of the Sistine Chapel.
The entire world is waiting and watching for the arrival of Petrus Romanus.
In the extreme persecution of the Holy Roman Church, There will sit Peter the Roman, who will pasture his sheep in many tribulations. And when these things are finished, the city of 7 hills will be destroyed, and the terrible judge will judge his people. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast, and them that worshipped his image. These both were cast alive into a lake of fire burning with brimstone.
Thomas Horn, Chris Putnam. Petrus Romanus, the final pope, is here.